Hello, I'm Laura Lee Bahr, and I wrote Fantasma.
¿Cómo describirías Fantasma a un nuevo lector?
A kind of sexy, kind of scary, mystery that will mess with your mind a lot.
Fantasma está clasificada en el nuevo género llamado Bizarro. ¿Escribiste la novela consciente de formar parte del mismo?
No. I just that happens to be who I am. It happens to be where I landed. It's like discovering that you're from another planet. You're like, oh, my people.
¿Qué fue lo más complicado a la hora de escribir Fantasma? ¿Algún referente o posible influencia consciente?
Making sure that hooking up all of the different realities and all of the different choices and making sure that they all went in the same world, on the same track, making sure that everything made sense in the way that it makes sense. It's still weird and trippy, but in the same way a trip or a ride makes sense, that it flows. In terms of the influences, it was more choose your own adventure, I think, was the big influence in terms of structure of you make this choice and this happens, or you make this choice and this happens. And noir and ghost stories, those would be the big influences, and more sort of Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five type of stuff, which I've read. I don't even know how many times I've read Slaughterhouse-Five. More than 5 times.
¿Crees en los fantasmas? ¿Te gustaría mantener una conversación con alguno?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I definitely believe in ghosts, but I have a very you keep on your side, I'll keep on my side. Let's try to.
¿Te imaginas Fantasma siendo llevado al cine? ¿Te gustaría que lo hiciese alguien en especial?
When the book first came out in Los Angeles, that's all everybody was like, oh, when is it going to be a movie? When is it going to be a movie? Do you want to make it into a movie? And I was like, no, that's why I wrote it as a book, because I don't want to make it, because I'm a filmmaker, so I was like, it's a book. But I'd be interested to see what somebody would do with it as a movie. And did you see The Babadook? Did you know the movie The Babadook? Mm-hmm. I love that movie. So if she wants to make it into a movie, give it to her. Okay. She can have it.
¿Cómo afrontas un nuevo proyecto? ¿Tienes alguna rutina de trabajo?
I do. Pretty much I kind of have to chain myself for a certain amount of time and say, I'm going to be doing it from this amount of time to this amount of time, and I have to be near the computer for that amount of time, because I'll putter around and I'll go get a sandwich and I'll go, walk into the other room and think about something. So I let myself wander, but I say I have to be working for this amount of time. You have to do something different for each story and where it's at. So for me, it's just about making the time. And then once I have the time, and I say, you're going to do this, I'm going to make myself do it, and I'll do it. But I've been writing since I was very little. I made an office when I was like 6 years old for myself in the closet. A little tin of sugar, put my gum in it, chew my gum and tie it. So it's all about just making the time to work.
¿Existe un mundo alternativo en Hollywood para pequeñas producciones? ¿Cómo es la relación entre vosotros?
I don't know. For me, in Hollywood, everybody wants to make a movie. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. Everybody wants their piece of that. But if you wait for someone to give you that, you just wait. So the team that made Boned is a team of people who said, okay, we're going to, we wanted this budget, we don't have it, we'll do it for what we can find. We'll do it for, and a lot of favors. For me, I work a lot on favors. So I try to give favors when I can, because I ask a lot of favors from people too. And favors in the form of working for, little to no money, favors in terms of, asking people to do things that they've never done before.
¿Cómo es la vida de Laura Lee Bahr?
It's awesome. My life is amazing. I'm very, very lucky. It depends. During the school year, I teach. So I teach. I do a lot of theater. I write. So it varies day to day. I try to keep myself, I'm a workaholic, so I'm always into something. I'm always trying to do this project or trying to do this thing or always hustling this or that. So I'm always putting something together and saying, oh, let's do this or let's do this, and then working on that. I have people who inspire me every day, and I feel very rich with people. The people that I know are always have a great partner who's the best. And so I feel very, very lucky.